Now that makes sense. I didn't know any of this happened. Generic intro in the deck goes Moog here, back with another Minecraft game theory reaction. Today we're doing Give Me Your Soul, Minecraft Legends. You want to check out my reaction to the last video where he talked about how maybe the Nether was once a frozen wasteland or frozen desert, much like Antarctica, or it had an ice age. I'll leave my reaction to that video right up there. Also link down below in the description. Also in two playlists on my channel, one being all of my game theory videos, and the other one being a Minecraft game theory only playlist. You want to binge watch to the very beginning, or you can go all the way back to the very beginning when I started with FNAF and whatnot. But this is gonna be talking about Minecraft Legends. I still don't know much about it. I only know based off what I saw in the last video that he talked about, and also when you told me in the comment section, because I do read every single one of your comments, so leave them down below. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and hopefully I can make it just tiny little bit better. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to the patrons. I could not do this if it was not for them. $3 a month get you all my reaction videos a day early. It's like usually 16 videos a week, and I really could not do this right now if it was not for the patrons. I'm being dead serious when I say I could not be doing this right now if it was not for the patrons. So shout out to them. Shout out to the people that are here. Even if you're watching the video, thank you so much for being here. I'm excited to watch more of these, and it's going to get good. It's going to get, apparently in the latest one, they talk about a giant nether monster, and we only have 5 more to do, and then I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to do like Bending Ink Machine, Poppy Playtime. I don't really know, but let's go ahead, jump into this Minecraft Legends. Give me your soul. All right.
Vanilla Minecraft tells us the story of a race of ancient humans who ruined the world and then tried to summon gods back to make things right. Those gods never arrived.
Made an automatic sheep
the ancient
farm,
people eventually
shearing
die out.
and everything.
I'm sorry, did you think this was a game about mining and crafting
to get
your
wool
own fun in an open world? Think again. We have 3 new mini-theories that are going to shatter the bedrock of your understanding of this franchise. Ready, set, go.
What's a little... I think I'm experiencing
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, where we embrace all miners and crafters, regardless of whether you diggy
what do you mean by that first word?
Swords, consider yourself hunters, or simply hunger for some QSMP wall potatoes. Friends, after 7 whole months, it's time to hop back into the blocky lore of Minecraft.
There was a 7-month break?
About a month ago, Mojang released Minecraft 1.20, the Trails and Tales update, an update that focuses specifically on Minecraft history. Currently, the team and I are hard at work excavating our way through that one, but in the meantime, I wanted to talk to you guys about
one of many creators, but he's been around for forever.
Minecraft Legends.
Huge channel, everything.
Was fascinating.
No major
controversies. Not only was it a complete shift in gameplay, but the lore was just laid out smack dab in front of us. We are a Minecraft player, summoned by these godlike beings known as hosts, all to help save the world that they built from the invading piglins. It's pretty darn straightforward stuff, but while it certainly seems simple on the surface, what's fascinating about this game is
also
that it's
animation versus Minecraft. We just got the lore.
Stories that villagers pass down from generation to generation about how they were one day saved by a mysterious hero. And that's exciting because it means we're finally getting a look into the history of the Minecraft world. No longer are we just piecing together the ruins of what's left behind. We are there
actually going to and
telling
us the lore, which is awesome.
Walking around the ancient overworld. Now, admittedly, I know that Mojang's been shifty when it comes to confirming the game's canonicity.
And if people are asking, you know, is that fact? Did that really happen? You know, we're not saying that that's exactly what happened, but maybe it did. Do you think it did?
But legends are stories based on some level of history and reality, as opposed to myths, which are entirely fictional. Which means that even if there's just a tiny grain of truth within this game, it shows that we've been on the right track for the past 4 years.
They love showing the previous thumbnails. They love doing it.
I'm gonna run you through a collection of 3
There's 2
mini-theories
game theory playlists on my channel. One being Minecraft.
Some that confirm suspicions that we've had in the past, and others that open up a whole host of new questions. So grab your legendary loot, my friends. We've got ourselves an overworld to save.
FNAF, game theory, and Minecraft.
Theory number 1, ancient builders caused the downfall of the overworld. The characters that we play as in Minecraft Legends are undoubtedly the first of the ancient builder civilization that we've spent the better part of 4 years theorizing about. We see them at the start of the game mining away, having built a settlement until they're summoned away by the hosts to save the overworld. Of course, we do what the game tells us to do and drive back the piglin threat, but then we never really head home. The hosts don't send us back to where we came from to continue our old life.
We're not needed here anymore, and that's a good thing.
It is time for a new adventure for us. There are endless worlds out there. Waiting to be explored.
Change blows in the wind, friend.
I did not expect that to be your voice.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
They decide that thanks to us, they aren't needed anymore, and so they go off on a new adventure,
Bro,
leaving us
it's
completely
literally 3
stranded.
Tetris
First
blocks
off,
being
not a great
friends.
look for these quote-unquote benevolent gods to just take a vacation and not even offer us a ride
God, it's
home.
like the
But
Omni
secondly,
King.
I get that we saved the overworld
That's a
and that
big
these
cat.
mobs now think of us as a hero, but a hero is very different from a god. These guys literally brought the overworld into being.
These golems helped us shape the overworld.
All I can do is bash a piglin with a sword and sketch my face into the side of a
Did he
mountain.
actually do
Impressive
that?
to be
Or did he
sure,
get
but
somebody
it
to do
is
that?
far from being a god. Leaving us behind, though, isn't
Does
just a
Matt
bit
even play
awkward.
Minecraft?
It actually causes one of the biggest issues that we've been talking about in Minecraft from the past couple years. Over-harvesting of resources and destruction of the environment. Think about it. We have now been stranded alongside a few other ancient builders, left to rebuild our
how many
entire
ancient builders?
civilization and livelihood. That
Did they
means that
leave?
we
Like
need
2?
materials
At least
and
2.
lots of them. We began carving up the mountainside, chopping down the forests in order to make our homes. And before you know it, these exotic animals like the brilliant beetle or the regal tiger have lost their habitats
tiger,
and
oh.
end up extinct
Still a
by the
big
time
cat.
we get to vanilla Minecraft. And those are just
Cats
the
are
lucky
cats,
ones.
regardless
We
of
also
size.
need food. And so just like in vanilla, we hunt what's around us. But instead of the usual cows and pigs, we find ourselves animals like the big beak, and we continue to hunt them to extinction. Hence why all these
like,
animals
what,
aren't
dodo birds?
appearing in vanilla later. And this is all before we even begin to talk about repopulating, which multiplies the issues further. More people means more housing, more resources, and if you happen to have an abundance of a certain resource in your area, it means you suddenly start to trade, leading to the harvesting of
Now we
more
got
resources to
business.
sell for profit, especially rare and valuable
That Bill
ones.
Wirtz
In Minecraft
reference
Legends,
for you.
diamonds, iron, copper, and coal are literally everywhere, just
Wow.
right there up on
There's
the surface
straight
of the world, no
diamonds?
digging required. But when we get to vanilla Minecraft, we
They're
gotta
harder
dig
to
to at
find.
least Y level 14
Supposed
find
to be.
diamonds. And even then, it's pretty darn scarce until you get to the minus 50 range. We clean this place out, all in the name of
It used to
trade.
be, what,
It works
Y11
so well that
and
even
12
the
is where
villagers
you wanted
stopped
to be?
just giving away their items
Before
in community
they-
chests
that's
like they
when
do in
Bedrock was
Legends, and picked
0.
up the bartering system for themselves by the time of vanilla. And that isn't even the worst part. Minecraft Legends is shown to be a land of peace, tranquility, balance before the piglins arrive. Everything is working together
Oh,
in perfect
wait, even
harmony. Heck,
the
a
zombies?
zombie literally gives a flower to a villager
at
with no
that.
desire to eat its brains. When we defeat the piglin, the idea is
Even
that this
creepers are
balance
nice?
is suddenly restored. But take a look at vanilla Minecraft. Does this look like a world in balance to you? Mobs spawning left and right and immediately trying to shoot you with an arrow,
Yep.
take a bite out of you,
Literally
blow you up.
start
Villages
to
are
exist
getting
and
raided by
immediately
zombies. The
cause
exact same zombies that used to offer them
violence.
flowers. There is no peace and tranquility in this world anymore.
what
What
happened?
happened? What changed? We did. Throughout Minecraft Legends, we see the effect that our mere presence is having on the surrounding mobs.
Look.
How did they learn to fight?
By watching our hero.
Once
Oh.
they've gained the desire to fight, it never leaves. You can't
So
put
then
the
they-
genie back in the bottle.
the
And this is made
villagers wanted to
abundantly
fight
clear
the
thanks to
zombies?
one mob in particular, the Illagers. As we've always suspected, these guys just started out as
Now
plain
that
old
makes
villagers,
sense.
minus some melanin. But we now have actual confirmation that it was us that caused them to turn into what are now known as the Illagers. Just like other mobs in the game, they see us fighting for peace, and
Mm-hmm.
they want to join into the fight, much to the sadness of the hosts.
No. Others already fight to defend this world. You don't have to.
We
But they're
cannot
like,
stop this.
how about we
We
anyway?
must respect their choice.
The hosts then craft for them their very first
I know that
axes,
wasn't
so they can fight right alongside
grammar.
us. But when we
I know.
save the day and the
That was a
fighting
joke.
stops, the Illagers don't seem completely at peace.
Oh, look at
Their
these.
lust
What are
for
they,
violence
lays?
remains.
Wow, that was unnecessary. They had that
This
entire
is what
path.
leads them to idolize the ancient builders, the ones who showed them the way. And when the ancient builders
And that's
eventually
why they have so
disappear,
much
they
wool.
do everything in their power
Like
to bring
Steve.
them back.
Yep.
So us saving the overworld ends up feeling more like conquering it for our own gain. And while that is very clearly a bad thing in this game, that's not always the case, especially when you're talking about friendly competition.
Is
Which
this-
is a nice segue to me asking
yeah.
you to join me in conquering another game, the sponsor for today's video, Watcher of Realms.
That was
Watcher
a
of
good
Realms is a
segue.
brand new next-gen fantasy game with
What
a
do you
few
mean next-gen?
interesting tricks up its sleeve to make it stand out in a sea of mobile RPGs.
I'm about to say, it's
like
definitely a
huge
mobile
variety
game.
of battle modes, ranging from
Dude,
tower defense to tactical
RPGs coming to
Heck, there are
phones
even boss
is
battles
just
in
like-
this thing. In Watcher of the
like,
Realms,
people used to just spend,
strategy
like,
is the key to
all
winning.
their
Battles can be
time
controlled
on a
in real
computer,
time,
you know,
so
playing
dispatching the right
RPGs.
heroes at
And now,
critical
like,
moments is crucial.
do it
Whether
in
you're
your
fighting
pocket.
thousands of incoming demons or teaming up with your guild to
Like,
take down
yeah.
dragons, to win the day, you'll be forced to mix and match different heroes to unleash powerful
I've never heard
combo
of
effects.
this
and
one.
there is plenty of mixing and matching polishing to be done.
You also have brand deals on my channel.
100 unique heroes
Shout out
in
to
this
patrons.
game, each
They
with
allow
a
that to happen.
3D design that uses the
I get
latest in
brand
motion
deal offers
graphics and facial
every single
capture
day.
technology. And of course, each hero comes packed.
But I
with
completely
their
understand why Matt has to, because he employs a lot of
Each
people.
the 100 heroes
It's
has
just
their
me
own
working
backstory
myself to
that
death
ties
here.
into the overarching narrative of saving the mystical continent of Tia. And best of all, you are able to get
Tia?
in on the ground floor of this thing. In celebration of
I
Watcher
think I
of the
missed
Realms
it.
launch, you are now formally invited to join my official online squad for their new creator competition. That's right, this thing is
Who
a
else is in
tournament
it?
of champions, and we have got to defend Team Theorist's honor.
Wait,
in fact,
who
that
else
puts
is
me
in
and my
this?
team of Theorists up against the one and only
Oh,
Jay
it's just
Schlatt.
them.
How this
Ah!
competition works is that for each main campaign level
Oh,
you beat,
that's
you add a level
two
to our team's
very
overall
different
score. Seriously, we
types
can
of,
win this easily.
I guess,
Let's be honest, we're not going to lose
auras,
to
I
this.
guess. Yeah.
So I need you guys to head on down to the description and click the
I've
link,
watched
or just
actually a
scan the
couple
QR code
of
they see
them.
on
Never
screen right
reacted
now
to them, but
join
I've
me
watched
in
a couple,
taking
and I enjoyed
Schlatt
them
down.
a
Let me
lot.
be clear, you will be rewarded for your efforts.
That's
If
a lot
Team
of gold.
Theorist wins,
You know how much
guys
like
get to
one
walk
of
away
those
with a
bars
load
of
of
goals that you've seen like in
prizes. And not
movies?
just things
Pretty sure
in-game
somebody said like
either.
over
The top
$30 million
three
for
finishers for
one
both
little
teams will be able to win special prizes
gold bar,
like
like
a brand
those
new iPhone
big
or a
ones.
Nintendo Switch. So if you
I
want
still
a
need to get
chance
a
to win
Switch,
those
'cause I
awesome
need to play
prizes,
Zelda.
will help them to carry Team Theorist to victory.
Please
Head on
Devil
down
May
to
Cry
the
right now.
description and hit the link, or just scan the QR
Also,
code
I
on
might be
screen
playing
to
7 Days to
download
Die
the game on iOS or
on console,
Android. Sign up
since the
today
release
and
just
join
happened.
me in taking down my YouTube rival.
hopefully
But
we're
for
doing that
now,
on
back to
Wednesday.
Minecraft Legends and theory number 2, Lapis is life. Lapis Lazuli has always been a bit of an odd
he's really
material
just
in
kind of
Minecraft.
saying
You have to dig quite deep underground to find
this
it.
is
and
the
unlike
same
iron
stuff
or
he was
gold or
talking about
diamonds,
before.
It can't really be used to make armor or tools. Instead, it's used
only
to
enchant,
enchant other
which
items
means it has
with
magical powers.
But Minecraft Legends
Wow, we say it at the
actually
same
takes
time?
it a step further. One of the major mechanics of the game is building spawners that'll allow you to summon mobs to use in battle.
Within this case, burn the flames of creation.
Okay, the kittens are
Flames
running
will
up and down the
call upon
hallway.
friends to fight by your side.
Now, spawners themselves are nothing new.
Wait, those
We've
are
had
the
them in
things from
vanilla Minecraft
Tricky
for
Trials.
years. Cages with a fire in the middle
That's
that'll spawn
not a
countless
spawner.
versions of a particular mob.
That
But in
is-
Minecraft Legends, we can also sacrifice raw materials
I guess
like
it is
stone and
technically
wood
a
and create
spawner.
golems like you see in the game. We are
Is it called a
literally
spawner?
creating life from nothing. Inanimate objects, raw materials, things
Tricky
that
Trials
shouldn't be
thing was
alive are
awesome.
suddenly
I can't wait to
alive
one-shot a warden.
because
I need to
of
do
us.
it.
And what was the price of creating that life? None other than a couple pieces of lapis.
Lapis dropped by the piglins can be used to fuel your spawners. Collect the lapis to keep your fires burning.
This stuff isn't just magic, it is literally life-giving. But hold on, did he just say that lapis is dropped by the piglins? That's not what happens in vanilla Minecraft. Lapis is usually just a resource
So is this
underground.
even canon
this
then?
change has to mean something important, and I believe that it does. I believe it tells us exactly what gives lapis its life-giving powers. Unlike most other resources in Minecraft Legends, lapis is actually scarce. Well, you can certainly get some from the villagers' community chests,
Wait.
implying that just like in vanilla,
But
it's a
how
resource
come
that
in-
can be
in
gathered,
vanilla,
we don't actually
it's
have
pretty
lapis
abundant?
ore just lying around the world like we do with iron and diamond. Instead, our primary method of collecting lapis
Or maybe
is
they
killing
just never went
piglins.
underground
In
to find
Legends,
it?
Piglins are the only mob
Maybe
to
that's
drop
it?
lapis, and that's notable because they're the only mob that we are actively going.
But we had
out
to
of
go
our
so
way
deep to find
kill.
diamonds?
It cannot be just a coincidence that when you kill these mobs, you gain an item that allows you to bring life into the world. Even in real history, ancient Sumerians believed lapis housed the souls of gods. That is what I believe Minecraft Legends is trying to tell us about lapis.
Isn't
It's not
that what
just
Aang's
magical, it is
tattoos are
powered by
in
the
Avatar: Last
souls of
Airbender?
the
Isn't it
monsters you
lapis?
slay, now
Or they-
able to be recycled to bring new life into the world. It's a vicious cycle of life and death. We kill piglins, we get lapis, we use
I wanna
lapis
say,
to summon
like,
more
blue
mobs to
tattoos
kill more
were
piglins,
used
and it goes on
with lapis
and on
lazuli.
and on. And this would also confirm some of our past theories about the Illagers and their ties to the magic of life and death. Their use of lapis block inside the head of an Illager statue, their gathering of Steve-colored wool blocks, the mansions being filled with zombies, they're trying to bring back the ancient builders that are no longer around. They're trying to
Does
use
he
the
ever talk
lapis
about
that
the
they
well?
saw us use on inanimate objects to
Oh,
try
wait,
and
was
create
this
their
from
own
the
versions of
archaeology
people
stuff
they
when
now
you, like,
worship.
had the
However,
brush?
the Illagers aren't the only ones trying to bring back people they've lost, because theory number 3, ancient builders were trying to bring back the hosts. After we save the overworld, the hosts peace on
Oh,
out,
those
leaving
hosts,
us behind
yeah.
to inadvertently destroy the overworld. We've already talked about that. However, I don't believe that the ancient builders were entirely oblivious to the damage that they were causing. As the overworld became more and more dangerous, with mobs that were once called allies turning violent on them, it appears
Because
that the
of
ancient
the
builders
war.
felt like their only chance of survival was to beg for help from the ones that brought them here in the first place, the hosts, the gods of this
And how do you
world.
get in
But how does
contact
one
with
go
them?
about summoning gods back that
Yeah.
have been gone for so long? The Well of Fate, where the hosts used to reside, isn't in vanilla Minecraft or Minecraft Dungeons. At some point, it was
Wait, it's
clearly
not
lost
in
time.
Minecraft
So
Dungeons?
I think that the ancient
it's only in
builders
Legends,
began
my bad.
building
I'm
their
confusing
own.
Dungeons
Take a
and
look at the
Legends.
Well of Fate's design from Minecraft Legends. It's a 4-pillared prismarine tower on top of a prismarine pyramid. Prismarine has always been a special block.
A
Not
lot
necessarily
like
through anything it does, but it's the
temple.
only block that shifts in color from blue to turquoise. It, like Lapis, seems to have itself some magical connotation. Now, where is the only place that you can find prismarine in vanilla Minecraft? Deep underwater in the ocean monument.
Which look
In fact,
very
if you take a look
similar.
at their design,
That's a
doesn't that begin to look a bit familiar? A 4-pillared tower on top of a pyramid made entirely of prismarine. You've even got other little structures around the pyramid, just like the improvement towers that you can build out of prismarine in Minecraft Legends. I suspect that the ancient builders took the prismarine that they were holding on to for years and built monuments to these long-gone gods, where they could pray, they could worship, they could call on them for salvation. These gods came from a tower of prismarine. It was intrinsically connected to them. So surely building an entire temple
underwater though
to them out of the exact same stuff would get their attention.
Flood. I don't know.
They even took some of the gold that they'd kept as the spoils of their war against the piglins and put it inside these monuments as an offering to these gods, just like I talked about in one of my earliest Minecraft theories. Ultimately, though, their plan failed. The hosts didn't hear their cries for help. They never returned, and things only got worse and worse from there. The ocean monuments would eventually be swallowed up by the sea, and so as a final line of defense, they built the Guardians out of the same supernatural prismarine the monument itself was built from, in order to protect these now abandoned houses for the gods, in the hopes that maybe, just maybe, the hosts would be able to come back and use them as a portal to one day come and rescue them from all the dangerous mobs that had conquered the overworld. But that day, it never came. Slowly,
what are they doing? Are they doing the same thing to other places? How many hosts are there?
Of their history in the ruins that we can find in vanilla, and the story is told by villagers of an ancient race that once upon a time were considered to be the heroes of that story. But hey, that's just a theory. 3-game theory.
Three little mini theories, which he used to do all the time with FNAF.
If you want even more Minecraft lore, you can always go back and watch the entire playlist that's just full of this stuff.
There's a playlist on my channel.
If you fancy yourself some strange Minecraft food science, there's our episode over on food theory
Dream
to figure out whether
SMP. People said I should react to the Dream
SMP using a potato. As always, my friends, don't forget to subscribe.
Technoblade probably could.
See you next week.
I wouldn't put anything past Technoblade, to be fair, in all the Technoblade videos that I have seen. So this was interesting. Well, we got a ton of lore, but I feel like there's no way that Minecraft Legends is like 100% canon. I don't think that's probably not even close to being true, but I just feel like they wouldn't, you know, give away the entire story like that, you know? Because it seems like with this, they kind of like dropped the entire plate of lore for Minecraft Legends. They just like, boom, here it is. That's all the lore. And people are just like, okay, connected to Minecraft. Or maybe it's like loosely based off what happened in vanilla Minecraft. I don't know. I still don't know if it's confirmed whether or not Minecraft Legends is canon or not. I still don't know if we have an answer to that. As actually now we are within the last year. Also, what, 3 months, 3 weeks, 6? Okay, well, that's great. We only have, what, we have 4 more? We have 4 more of these videos. Actually sad. I've enjoyed this series so much. I play Minecraft every single Monday. It is a great time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Likes are super helpful. If you enjoyed the video, likes is appreciated. I will read every single one of your comments. Leave them down below. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. I hope I made tiny a little bit better. But until next video, take care and cue the music.